Everybody mute, we're gonna get going. So if you want to do it the fancy way, you take one of your blocks, place it at the back of your mat, flat, and then take your other block, I'll turn this way, so that it's right against the small of your back, and then you roll it up once and you roll it down twice, and then you come down to the floor and adjust it if you need to. It should go right under the tip of your shoulder blades, and this block should just go back so your head can rest on it, and then just bring your knees, bend your knees and bring the knees together a little bit. If this gets excessive for your back, smooth it out. Turn the palms up. So you should have free space at the very top of your shoulders, like they're just resting on the top of the block. And the arms open up, palms face upwards. Breathe in, breathe out. So you can close your eyes, you can keep them open, gaze slightly to the tip of the nose, or you can just find yourself in some stillness and find a little bit of, meditative state in your breath. So notice what rises on the inhale, what falls on the exhale. And just try to create a little bit of space in the top of the shoulders, the chest, in front of the shoulders, like kitty cat. Breathe in and out without force. And notice after a couple of breaths that maybe the body starts to surrender a little bit. Notice if the glutes start to relax a little bit more, the belly softens, the chest, the arms. And then there becomes that stillness in the mind, that quality of no conversation, which is really hard to achieve. And if it feels good to you, keep breathing. Just take the arms to football goalposts, because football's back. And again, opening up the chest and the shoulder, front of the body. It's also a nice picture, too. I've always liked that picture. So continue. There you go. Continue with the breath. And then quietly and carefully release your arms back down. Just make your way over to either side to remove the blocks. Stay in a little fetal position for a moment. Move the blocks back to the front of your mat if they're not there. And just rest your head on your arm. And I'm just moving my blocks. And then from there, come up to a seated position. And you can sit on a block if you'd like. You can put the blocks beneath your knees. And for today, keep the legs as wide or close as it's comfortable for you to sit. Place the hands on top of your thighs, lift your chest up. And again, close your eyes and now notice how expansive your chest is. And then stretch your arms in front of you, take the palms together, interlace the fingers, and turn them inside out. Breathe in, expand, exhale, round and curl your spine. Inhale, push forward and up with the arms. Exhale, round and curl the spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, lift up. And lean to the right side, right arm down, left arm over. Come back to the center and lean to the left side, right arm over. And you can have the blocks underneath your arms if you feel that's going to help you. Go side to side a couple times. And right arm down. Come back to center, lift your arms all the way up. Inhale, hinge forward, exhale, walk your hands forward as far as they'll comfortably go without your hips lifting off the floor, without you losing your breath. And just fold and breathe. Inhale, walk your hands back in, lean slightly back, shake out your legs and switch the cross of the legs. Make whatever adjustments you need to make to let this happen. Stretch the arms up over the head with the breath. On the exhaling breath, left hand outside right thigh, right arm behind you, lift up and lengthen, and twist a little deeper, exhale. Inhale, come up, and twist to the other side, exhale. Inhale, come up. Let's take it one more time to the right. Inhale, come up, and take it one more time to the left. And then come back to center with the breath. Reach the arms up, and exhale, fold forward just like you did on the other side. Notice the difference from side to side, if there is one. And just notice it. You don't have to comment on it. You don't have to have a dissertation on it. All you have to do is notice it. Maybe you've got some points that are sticky today. Inhale, walk your hands back in, lean back, shake out your legs again. And then take it over to your hands and knees. Very simply, put your hands on the blocks if you have two. If you have one, you could put the block in the center and do the same. Inhale, tuck the toes and dip the belly, arch the back. Exhale, round and curl. So varying degrees that we've done of cat and cow. Tuck the toes, dip the belly, arch the back. Exhale, round and curl. Keep it going. A couple more times. Inhale, arch the back, dip the belly. Exhale, round and curl. And on the next time that you come back to a flat position or an extended position, take it to a flat position. Tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, hips and shoulders width apart. Good. Touch the toes together, open the knees wider, and sit back on your heels and reach your arms all the way to the front of the blocks. So I'm not quite palming the block here, but my fingers are resting on the front side of the block, and it's as if I were pulling the blocks to my thighs. Take both hands over to the right side. Stretch the left side of your hips and back out. And then take it over to the other side. Come on back to the center, inhale. Exhale, push back one more time. And then inhale, come up, hands on the blocks. Bring your knees a little closer together and step your right foot in between the two blocks. Tuck your left toes under and send the left knee back behind you. Broaden the collarbones. You can come up onto your fingertips, or you can raise the blocks up a little bit. Drop the back hip down. So make sure your front knee's over the ankle and your back knee's behind your hip. Good. Then place your hands on top of your thighs and lift yourself up. Come back up for a second. So back out of the pose. Walk your hands to the top of your thigh and just start to smooth out the crease of your hip and stretch it down. Good. Pressing your right heel back towards your left knee. Release your hands, stretch your arms up, inhale. Goalpost your arms, exhale, lift the heart. Inhale, straighten the arms and straighten the front leg. Exhale, rebend everything. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten both arms and legs. And then just the right leg. And then walk your hands forward with the straight right leg. Toes can be up or down. Just try not to roll to the pinky side of the foot. Try to keep the big toe side of the foot down. Walk your hands forward, walk your hips back a little bit. And then rebend your front knee. Turn your left toes to the right. If you have a block, bring it on the inside of the right foot. Left hand comes up and over the right shoulder. So it's like you have a T. Breathe in, breathe out. Left hand up, right hand down. Go the other way, E.T. Yeah, so you're on the inside of it, yeah. That's it. Good. Now push firmly down through your right foot and rise up. It's like a warrior two on your knee. And just bend forward. With your knee, keep your shoulders over your hips. So keep pulling your left arm back so your shoulders stack over your hips. Warrior two on your knee or warrior straight leg. Breathe in. Left arm comes down the left leg, right arm comes up and back. And just lean back. And then keep pressing forward. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. This should feel good for your legs, Michelle. And empty the breath, hands on the blocks. Turn yourself forward. And just step your right leg back. You can sit on your heels for the breath as you empty it. And then come on back to the center. Inhale. Step your left foot between the two hands. Doesn't matter, help it out. Knee over the ankle, right knee behind the hip. Broaden the collarbones, shoulders back and down. So while you're putting your hands on the floor or the block or your thighs, you're not putting your weight into your neck and shoulders, right? You're still lifting out of this pelvis to give you a little bit of lightness in the upper body. Think about pulling the heel towards the back knee. And then inhale, bring your hands on top of your thighs, lift yourself up. Come back out of the pose for a second so that you're a little bit more upright here. And then walk your hands down the left thigh, just smoothing out the space, and then revisit the low lunge. Take your hands from your thighs, inhale, bring the arms up. Cactus the arms as you exhale, open your heart. Now as you inhale, straighten your front leg and fold over your left leg. Inhale, rebend arms and legs. Exhale, open up. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. You can do it with one breath or more. Inhale, open up. Hi, one. Exhale and fold. Good morning. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, release your hands. Oh, we did it with a straight leg. Good. Now turn your back foot, rebend your left knee, put your left hand on the inside of your left foot on a block if you have it. Right arm comes up, stacking right on top of each other. Tailbone goes underneath you. Eye gaze can be up or down. I've got the sun right in my eyes right here. Perfect timing for that. Reach up. Now look down at your left foot and bring yourself up to a kneeling warrior two. As you do that, exhale, hinge a little forward. Reach your arms in two directions. Steady gaze, steady breath, steady mind, steady focus. Bring the right arm down and the left arm up. Keep pressing towards your left knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, both hands on either side of the leg. Separate your legs, your hands, and bring your knees back and sit into a child's pose. Anyway, knees wide, knees close, you choose. You can move your blocks to the side just a little bit. Walk your hands a little bit forward. Inhale, come to your hands and knees, tuck your toes. Hover your knees and then lift them up. Coming into a downward dog. Start your first downward dog with a bent knee. Pretty bent. Right knee bends, left heel presses. Hang your head down low. And then switch. Left knee bends, right heel presses. And then keep doing that. Put more weight into one hand and one foot and shift it around. And then find your way into some stillness. Still with a soft bend in the knee, maybe a bigger bend in the knee. Chest towards the thighs. And then walk your hands toward your feet back of the mat. Bent knee here as well. Separate your feet with the two hips or two fists in between. Shift the weight a little bit towards the balls of your feet and grab opposite elbows and let that weight carry you down. If you get into this position, you're like, yeah, I can straighten my legs, so we'll go ahead and do it. Otherwise, just sway a little side to side. Come back to the center and switch the cross of the arms. Keep swaying side to side. And then find some stillness here. Let your head go. Let the neck go.
Press firmly into your feet. Draw your pelvic floor muscles up, belly button in, chin to chest. And slowly ragdoll your body to stand.
Or bring the arms with you. Keep them as they are. Stretch the arms up overhead. Inhale. Lean to the right side. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Come back up. Lean to the left side. Exhale. And then come on back to center. Open the arms like the goalposts. Lift the heart. And then bring the arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles down, lift your chest. Soften the knees as you forward fold. Bring your arms back away from you. And then let the arms dangle again, chin to chest, roll up again. Very simple walk to the front of your space. Feet can be together or further apart, depending on what your needs are today. Yeah. So if you like to have a wider stance for more support, if you need to have a wider stance for more support, take it. It's your practice. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale and forward fold all the way down. Inhale, place your hands on the blocks, the shins, or the floor, and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold and plant your palms. Step, step, high plank, top of a push-up, shoulders over wrists. Shift a little forward and lay the knees down. Empty the breath and lay all the way down to the floor. I can't run on this camera today. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, seat to heels and tuck your toes. Lift your knees from the floor, and again, keep them soft or keep them extended. Inhale on your toes, look forward and take yourself to the top of the mat, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press down, rise up, bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring the prayer to your heart. Release your arms. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, if you think about it, step the other leg back. Shift forward, inhale, plank pose, hold. And either lower the knees or bend the arms halfway down. Inhale, roll through or on your belly. Top of the foot down, ankles pull towards each other. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. And then look forward, inhale, step your foot forward, and follow it up. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, prayer to the heart, release the arms. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Excuse me. Exhale, step or jump. Lower down, chaturanga. One breath. Inhale, up dog. Inner ankles pull towards each other. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Stay here for a few breaths. Chest towards the thighs, knees can be soft, feet are about, hips width apart. Some will be closer, some will be wider. And stretch your right leg in the air with an inhale. Come high on the toes of the left foot. Bend the knee to the chest, round and curl, kick the heel to the buttocks, shift forward. Inhale, kick your right leg high in the sky. And exhale, send it all the way through. Hands on the floor or on the blocks. You know what I like. Right thigh parallel to the floor. Make sure your left foot is out to the left enough that if you were looking in the mirror or your camera, you could see it. So it's not on a tightrope. Hug the right hip in towards the midline, broaden the collarbones, look forward. Good, and start to take your hands back to the top of your thigh and sit upright again. Walk the hands up the top of the thigh and smooth out the skin as you lower the back. Knee can be bent, a lot or a little. Torso elevated. And then bring the arms up, inhale. Exhale, open the arms, cactus then. Inhale, straighten the arms and legs and fold, tap the floor. Inhale, rebend, you can circle the arms back up and around. Open up your heart, exhale. Inhale, arms up, legs straight, fold forward. Exhale. And inhale one more time, bring it up. Cactus the arms, exhale, whoops. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Turn your back foot on its side, 10 o'clock if you have a clock in front of you. Rebend the right knee. Take the right hand on the inside of the right thigh, left arm in the air. Side, angle, variation. No dumping in that right hand. So energize the right leg, right hand. Your right arm should be inside of your right knee. They're making contact. So we see bring the arm back and then bend the knee more, perhaps. Look down at your right toes. Inhale, rise up. You've got a warrior two here. Right arm forward, left arm back. Right knee points forward. You can back out of it for a second. Straighten it. And then pull your left hip so your left and right hip become level. And then rebend the knee. Good. Energize the arms. Left arm down, right arm up. Lean back. Nothing changed in the legs. Exhale, hands to the floor. Turn yourself forward. Low lunge. Let's keep the hands on the floor of the blocks and just step back to a three-legged downward dog. Lower the right foot down to the floor. Inhale, lift the left leg up, come high on your right toes. Exhale, left knee to the chest, rounding curl. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot between your two hands. You can always lower the back knee to the floor. Good, so just check it out that your right foot is far enough to the right that you could see it. It's in line with your hip, not your other leg. And then place your hands to your thighs and come upright. Sink down a little bit, so you might have to bend that back knee and start to move the crease of the hip, the skin that's there towards the knee. And then reach the arms up, inhale. And exhale, open. Inhale, straighten and fold over your left leg. Inhale, rebend, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms up, straighten and fold. Exhale. One more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms up and the leg begins to straighten. Exhale, fold. Inhale, turn your right foot on its side, rebend your left knee. Place your left hand on the inside on the block or on your thigh. Right arm comes up and we stack the shoulders. Left leg parallel to the floor. Pinky toe, big toe, all toes on the floor. Reach up and down in opposition. And again, your left arm and knee should be in contact with each other. One more breath. It's like you're opening up the knee with your arm. Look down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Now just back off of it a minute. Notice that right hip tends to go higher. So see if you can just level out the pelvis for a moment. Arms out, shoulder height. Inhale. And bend your left knee. Exhale. Back leg is firm. Breathe in, breathe out, warrior two. Inhale, right arm down, left arm up. Really stretch out of the front hip. And then exhale, lower your hands to the blocks, floor, whatever you got. Turn your back foot around. Three-legged dog with your left leg coming in knee. Yeah. Feet on the floor, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together, reach the right leg high, left leg high. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, step the right leg through. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, fold. Right hand inside. Right knee bends. Left foot is at 10 o'clock. Left arm is up. Good. Look down. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two. Exhale. Straighten your front leg. Inhale. Rebend your front knee. Exhale. Inhale, reverse it. And then once again, straighten the front leg. Lift out of your waistline. Bump your left hip towards your right. And then stretch the arm shoulder height. Reach your right arm forward as far as it goes. Take the other block, any block, doesn't matter what block, and put it on its highest height outside your calf. Left arm comes up, triangle pose. So your right leg is straight. If it's not, you put your hand higher. So maybe your hand is on your thigh. Stack your shoulders, big toe down, lift up from the bottom waistline. Breathe. So the arm going back a little further is just going to allow the arms, both arms, to be stacked. Look down at your right toes. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Soft bend in your right knee. You might want to take the block with you or not. Start to bring your right hand in front or to the side of the right foot. Lift the left leg up and turn it to the left side. Stack your shoulders. Lift your left arm up in the air. Gaze is up or down as needed. Half moon pose. See if you can get the leg that's in the air to line up with the hip. If you have the balance available today, you can look down that left leg and make sure you see the toes. One more breath. Look down to the floor, exhale. Left hand on the left hip again, inhale. Soften the right leg, exhale. Step back, a generous step into triangle pose. Left arm up. Right leg is straight. Knees are lifted, not locked. And then rise up, arms up. Turn, you might have to move a block. Okay. Turn your right foot to face the left side. Bring the arms behind your back and place your fingers, palms together, knuckles down, chest lifts. There's a slight turning in, right? So there's a little bit of pigeon toe. Lift your chest up. Now soften your knees as you fold forward. As in any forward fold, you want to soften your knees on the way down. Once you get there, you decide. Take stock. Take a little inventory of your body. Can I straighten the legs or should I keep them bent? You've got the answers. Shift the weight towards the balls of the feet. Breathe in, breathe out. And then with the next emptying of the breath, hands underneath the shoulders, look forward, inhale. Walk to the front of your space, exhale. Three-legged dog, right leg up. And four paws on the floor. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, round and curl. Step it through. On the ball of the back foot. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, arms and legs straighten. Exhale, fold. Turn your back foot on its side, a block on the inside of your left foot. Bend your left knee. Right arm comes up. Stack the shoulders, side angle pose. Look down. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, settle. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, reverse. Right arm down, left arm up. Bump your right hip towards your left knee. Lift out of your waistline. And then again, straighten your front leg. Inhale, reach forward and take a block on the outside of your left leg at the calf on its highest height. My knee is going to be softly bent, but you can have the knee straight but not locked. Right arm up. Tuck the tailbone underneath you. Reach out of your waistline. Breathe. Look up. Do you see your hand? Look down. Do you see your foot? Put your right hand on your hip. Look down. Soften the front knee. I don't care how many steps you need to take to get the leg off the floor, but see if you can reach it off the floor. And turn your torso to the right. Breathe in, breathe out. Arm comes up in the air. Reach up, open up. Press firmly down, exhale. One more big breath. Good. Rebend the left knee, hand on the hip again. Step back. Revisit the triangle pose. Right arm up. Good. Inhale, come up to standing. Turn your left foot to the right. Exhale, hands on your hips, lift your chest. Inhale, come up and forward. Release your hands to the floor. Take a grip of your big toes with your peace fingers. Thumbs underneath, look forward, inhale. Exhale, elbows out to the side, head down to the floor. Let go of the tension in the neck. Pull your toes and push your toes at the same time. Breathe in. And out.
Inhale, look forward, release your hands, look up. Walk around to the left side, exhale. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, all paws on the floor. Inhale, rise onto your toes. Let's take it to the middle of the mat. Just walk to the center of your mat. Walk your hands to your feet, feet to your hands. Softly fold in Uttanasana. And then tuck the chin in and roll up slowly. Roll your shoulders back and around. And find yourself grounding into the earth. Bring your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes for a moment. Just feel the stillness. Press down firmly through the big toe, little toe, ball of the foot. Then begin to shift your weight to the left leg. Lift your right heel up. Now, the typical tendency is to sink into this left hip. I call it Publixasana. Like you're standing online at Publix or whatever supermarket you have. Hug that left hip in firmly. Float the right leg off the floor. Let's open the right hip to the side. And if you need your hand to help place the foot above or below the knee, but just not on it, then hug the left hip back into the center and press the prayer to the heart. Inner foot, inner thigh, hands prayer. Breathe in, breathe out. Open up your trees. Keep hugging your left hip in. Press firmly through your left big toe. Come back to center. Bring the knee up. And press it down. Stand tall. Inhale, bring the hands to prayer. So firm up both legs. Then press through the right leg. Lift the left leg up. Open it out to the side. Assist it above or below the knee. Turn the toes down. Hug the inner thigh and foot together and hug your right hip in and lift up. So you don't want to collapse into the hip. Level out the hips. When you can, extend the arms overhead. Keep hugging the right hip in. And then bring prayer, release the foot, and set it down. Separate your feet, soften the knees, fold. Grab the peace finger grip around the big toe, look forward, inhale. Exhale, fold elbows out to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Hands to hips, rise up. And find your grounding again. Keep your arms down by your side now. Good. Now inhale, put your left hand on your hip, bring your right knee to your chest. Take a hold of the right toes, right big toe with your peace finger grip, open your knee out to the side. So we'll start right in that opening. Just like you just did, you can stay here. Or begin to extend your right leg out. Hug your left hip in, maybe you take your left arm out, maybe you look to your left side. Good. Don't worry about the right leg getting straight. Think about the left standing leg. Nice one. Good, guys. So yeah, the knee can be bent. You can go back to tree. Take one more breath. And let's all go back to tree. Place the foot in the thigh. Hands to your chest, inhale. Arms open up, exhale. And hands down, release. Release the arm. Breathe in, breathe out. So yeah, these standing balance poses are challenging. You're on one foot. So just take what you need. You can also use walls and chairs and other things. All right, weight in the right leg. Open up your left hip, right hand to your hip. Left hand's going to grab the knee or the toe. Once you get balanced, extend the leg, open it out to the side. Right arm comes out. Maybe the eye gaze goes right. Maybe it doesn't. Good. Don't worry about lifting your leg high. Worry about leveling out your hip. Standing on that straight leg. Which leg are we on? Left. So really hug in. One more breath. And then let's place the leg, bend it in. Place it back into your tree. A lot of work. Arms come up when you're ready. And then bring hands to prayer. Release your foot. Separate your feet. Soften your knees, fold forward. Lift up your toes. Slide your hands underneath. Wrap your big toe around your wrist. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And again, you choose whether it's right or not to straighten your legs. Fold and hang out. One more breath. Look forward, inhale. Release your hands, walk your hands forward, exhale. Walk your feet back, downward facing dog. Chest to the thighs. Now from down dog, lean on your right hand, right foot, and turn yourself over to the left side. Let's just not worry about the top hand for a second. Think about the bottom hip. You can also have the knee on the floor. All right? If you'd like, you can stay here staggered, you can stack, or maybe you want to put your foot in tree. And then take the hand up. Think about in the tree that your right side body is lifting up, even if you're on your knee. No collapsing in the right side body. Now, if you're in tree and you want to challenge yourself, because it's not enough of a challenge, right? Said no one ever. You can take your left hand back down and stay in tree and plank. And you can even bend your arms. And then release your foot. Upward dog, downward dog. That make any sense? Probably not. Down dog. Just a little tree variation. Good. Now from here you can shift onto your left hand, left foot. Stagger your legs. You can stay. Don't worry about the top hand just yet. You can stay or play and bring your right foot into tree. Just try not to have it on your knee. Lift your bottom hip up and then take the arm up. Keep lifting the bottom hip up, up, up. So if you want to play, keep your foot in tree as you spin back to plank and lower through chaturanga, and then release the foot. Say thank you. Downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. All right. Shift forward to plank. Regular chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Hips high in the sky. Bring your right knee onto the floor in the middle of the mat. And bring your right foot out to the left side. Bring your left knee behind your right knee. And bring the foot out to the right side. So, cow pose. If you need, you take a block underneath your hips the long way and you sit on it. Right knee over left, left knee under right. You could also do this on your back. Good. Inhale, stretch your right arm up in the air and bring it behind your head. Take your left hand and just guide the fingertips down. Right hand up, left hand, just assisting it for now. If you want to use a strap or towel, you're welcome to it. Doesn't really matter. Take your left hand back and sweep it up your back. So you might just grab, as I am, a shirt. And this is fine. You can just stay here. But if you want to go further, maybe you hinge forward and bring your chin towards the front of your knee. Just notice as you do that, that right tricep has a little more conversation. Keep your hips grounded. If you're on your back, just, you can take your arms overhead. Good. If you're folded forward, come up. Release the bind if you have it. Take the left arm up and take it outside the right thigh. Twist over to the right side. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, just counter twist to the left. Come back to center. If you're on a block, shift your weight forward and take the block up. Everybody shift onto your knees. All right. Take yourself towards your left leg. Lift your knees up. Walk around to the back. Walk around to the front. Your left knee should come in front of you. Open your legs out to the side. If not, just again, find your left knee coming in front, right leg underneath. If you're on your back, switch legs. Yeah, little break dancing. Yeah, knee over knee, not sitting on your heels. Sit up nice and tall. I guess Nash like that. Inhale, stretch your left arm in the air and bend the arm behind your head. Take your right hand and just guide it down. Lift out of your waistline. Good. So yeah, Laura, you could do some variation on your back. Good. Stay there or take the right arm up your back and reach towards your left arm. Again, if you have straps and towels, great. If you want to just use your shirt and if you don't really care about connecting your arms, that's fine too. Because it's just flexibility. Take a breath. Stay where you are or hinge forward. Keep your hips grounded. If you're hinging forward, try to get your chin in front of your knee. Breathe. Stay grounded in both hips. One more breath. Good. Slowly come up if you're forward. Release the bind if you have it. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, right hand outside left thigh, left arm behind you. Inhale, tall. And then exhale, just counter pose. No more break dancing. Come back to center. Inhale, come forward, move the block. And then just sit behind your feet and stretch your legs out in front of you. Lift up the flesh from the inside. Take the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Strap or towel, or just reach your arms forward. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, fold forward and release. If you have a lot of flexibility, 1 or 2 blocks sometimes underneath the foot or in front of the foot, breathe in, breathe out. You choose. Fold over, let your shoulders look. Block. Yeah, there you go. Breathe in, breathe out. It's a tree kind of day, I guess. I guess maybe I'm wearing green, so I thought trees. One more breath. Walk your hands up. Switch sides. Right leg out straight, adjust. Left leg bends. You can have your knee on a block as I'm doing. Turn towards your right leg, inhale, stretch. Exhale, reach forward, depending on how far you want to go or can go. You can put a block there for a little bit more space. You can hold a strap if you're not quite there. A towel, breathe in, breathe out. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. Lift yourself up. Exhale. Release your legs. Inhale. Remove the flesh from side to side. Sit up tall. Hands by your thighs. Flex your feet. Toes up towards your face. Inhale. Stretch the arms overhead. Exhale. Hinge. And reach for your toes, your feet, your block, the floor. Opposite wrist. Yeah. Breathe. Shoulders away from the ears. And fold. Don't worry if you can ever touch your head to your knees. It doesn't matter. Here's the secret. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Makes no never mind. Breathe in, breathe out. What matters is your breathing. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Look forward, inhale, lift your chest. Walk your hands back up, exhale. Good. Sit up tall, reach your arms forward. Pull your belly in, round your back, and roll down to the floor. All the way down to the floor. I'll just take it this way. And then hug your knees to your chest. Take a block with you, move your arms to the T, and shift your knees over to the left side. Come on back to the center, shift your hips to the left, knees fall to the right side. And then come on back to the center. Plant your feet on the floor, preparing for bridge, but we're going to use a block. You have 3 heights of the block, low, medium, and high. Depending on you and your back, choose one to sit on. Tilt your pelvis, lift your hips up, and place the block at your sacrum, not where we had it when we started. So line up your hips and your knees and your ankles. Your toes shouldn't be pigeoned or open. They should be neutral. So if you even wanted to, you could put the other block between your thighs. I know we did a lot of that yesterday in our fitness class. Roll your shoulders open, palms face up, and just breathe across the expanse of the body from top to bottom and side to side. Your throat's a little constricted here, especially if you're on a higher block. And then go ahead and lift one or two legs up in the air, one at a time or two together. Legs come up. Your legs should ideally be over, your feet should be over your hips, not over your face. So move your body a little, or your legs a little further from your body, and let your body weight surrender into the block. And then again, one or two legs together, stretch your legs down, and perhaps, stretch all the way out in front of you. If you can get there and flex your feet, great. If not, just let your feet be where they are. Take a big breath. Expand, open in all directions. Try to do this without clenching your glutes. So again, if you're on a higher block, that may be like you feel like you have to do that. And then softly bend the knees, put the feet back on the floor. Lift your hips and elevate them, release the block. Articulate down, and as you come back in, hug your knees to your chest. Take a happy baby pose. Take one hand on each foot. Outer edges or inner edges, whatever feels right for you, and you can rock on your spine. And one more time, open your arms to a T, cross the right leg over the left leg, move your hips right, and swing them to the left. One more big spinal twist. Uncross the legs, come back to center, and switch legs, left leg over. Move your hips left and let the knees fall to the right. Uncross the legs, come back to center, hug the knees nice and tight. Lift your head and shoulders up, get everything into a nice tight ball. Really get compressed, take a big breath in. And when you empty the breath, extend your legs, your arms, and everything onto the floor. Reach, empty the breath, nice and deep. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Take another breath in. As you empty the breath, bring the arms down by your side with the palms facing up. If you'd like to be supported by anything, please feel free to be supported, covered, however you'd like that to happen. And begin to let your body surrender into the earth. For my friends at home, stay strong, stay fit, stay happy.